Yeah, I thought we picked it up. We had a nice little stretch there in the third, scoring wise. That gave us a little boost and came out to start the fourth quarter with some energy. Changed our coverages a little bit because they were hurting us with all their split games and us getting backdoored. So made a little tweak to how we were guarding off ball screens. Thought it just gave us a different level of physicality and competitiveness off the ball. A little bit more accountability where we did a much better job guarding it. I think Kai and JB did a great job protecting the rim, finishing possessions with rebounds, and anytime you hold a team to 16 points, it's pretty good effort all the way around. Yeah, and especially down the stretch for him, like he picked up those two really quick ones, and only picked up one the rest of the way, and was still doing his job at the rim, blocking everything, contesting everything. Like he didn't have as many block shots, but I thought he definitely impacted them at the rim and changed some shots. Say that 10 times fast. And just altered that and was able to finish with some rebounds. I felt a little bit just our positioning on the ball when the fives had it. We got to clean that up between the back doors and like the tight curl late passes where they can be a little bit better in recognizing kind of the flow of the play and what they need to do. But both guys, and then on the offensive end too. We size advantage at times. They were switching a bunch between that and the zone. They were able to find some offensive rebounds, grabbing it, tipping it out, creating extra possessions. Especially JB, he was a monster on the offensive glass tonight, and then late, like still on the glass, drawing 2-3 guys trying to go get hits on him, and like Drew snuck in for a putback. JD had a putback, just because those guys were drawing so much attention from what they had done for the first 3.5 quarters. Yeah, same for him. Foul trouble early. He didn't play the second quarter at all. We got through that with 3 fouls. He picked up that third one late in the first, and just stayed ready. It's a long time to sit for anybody that's used to playing heavy minutes and used to being on their kind of regular rotation. But I thought from a rebounding standpoint, he on both ends was great. And then his passing, like his decision making against closeouts, to shoot it, to drive it, when he had the opportunity to go all the way to the rim, finish it. When he didn't, dump it off, kick it out. He had some really nice rim reads when he got into the paint, and very decisive, delivering passes to guys on time and on target for open shots. And DJ got the little dump down at the end, and when the right read was for him to go finish was really strong, finishing through contact. So I thought a really complete game from him on both ends of the court tonight. Yeah, for him, really aggressive shooting night. That's just kind of what the game dictated with the way they were playing, with some of their pickup points and like their soft reds, and then the zone too, where he was able to get free when it's a little bit uncertain, like whose responsibility that is. So I thought he actually had several other threes he could have taken and passed up. But really nice to see him back in a rhythm, being assertive, calling his number, and that's really what the game dictated for him. And credit to him for turning around and knocking him down. Yeah, and Drew too. I think he had a couple threes there towards the end of the third. Like he was scoreless at halftime. Had all 12 of his points in the second half, and was supposed to come out, but we ended up rolling with him because he was good. But yeah, JD was able to get in the paint a little bit as they kind of loosened up and finished and get out in the open court. Just kind of opened up the game for him. Opened up the rim then, got a couple lobs, couple kick-out threes to teammates. But I thought for him, overall just really let the game come to him. From a passing standpoint, I thought he made all the right reads. A little bit lower than his assist numbers usually are. But a lot of that was just with the zone and him getting off the ball, and it's that next guy. So I think he probably had another 5 or 6 like hockey assists where he was making that initial pass and somebody was driving a closeout or swinging it one more and creating the shot. But a little bit different look for us. We haven't really seen the zone, so when we were able to get on the open court, it was really good for us, and JD was a big part of that. Yeah, for us, we can outperform what we did tonight too. I thought 18 turnovers is way too many, especially against a team that's, playing zone for half the game. You're kind of giving them life there, especially late. So, I think a lot of the stuff that we can clean up, the off ball, our switching, our technique there, and the adjustment, and then where the bigs are at. So, even though we held them to 88, like we can be better defensively, and we'll take a look at the zone, how we want to execute against that. That's by far the most zone we've seen all year. And oftentimes it's JD and DJ kind of bailing us out, making plays. Where we got to be a little bit more precise, a little bit more intentional with how we're attacking that, and identify where the weak points are, and push that button over and over, and make them guard us man to man a little bit more if we can. But it's a group, like, they're going to come back. Like, they've got 8 guys. They may or may not get one or two of them back from injuries tomorrow. Not sure. Like, prepare as if they are, and if they don't, they get to do exactly what we get to do. They get to go watch film. They get to prepare, now that we've played each other, how exactly it's going to look like. So they'll make their adjustments. We got to make ours. We got to be ready to go and play even harder, because both teams, a level of familiarity with each other. It's going to come down to that. Who's going to be more competitive? Who's going to make the winning plays? It kind of ends up being a toss-up when it's all said and done, between shots and officiating and free throws and this and that. So we got to come ready to play. We're not, just because we won tonight, we're not entitled to win tomorrow.